Hey there, welcome to Fact Frenzy. Have you ever wondered what sets honeybees and bumblebees apart? Though they both play crucial roles in pollination, these two buzzing insects have some key differences in their appearance, behavior, and lifestyle. Let's dive in and explore what makes each one unique. Honeybees and bumblebees may look similar at first glance, but they have distinct physical characteristics. Honeybees have slender, oval-shaped bodies covered in fine hairs. Their coloration is usually a mix of amber and black stripes, making them easy to recognize. In contrast, bumblebees have larger, rounder, and much fuzzier bodies. Their thick fur helps them stay warm in colder temperatures, which is why they can be seen flying even on chilly mornings. Another noticeable difference is their wing size. Honeybees have relatively short wings compared to their body size, allowing for efficient and steady flight. Bumblebees, on the other hand, have larger wings that beat at a rapid pace, giving them their signature, somewhat clumsy-looking flight pattern. Their extra fuzz and larger wings make them excellent pollinators, especially in cooler climates. The way these bees build their homes is another major difference. Honeybees are famous for their highly organized, wax-based hives, which can house tens of thousands of bees. These colonies are long-term, surviving through the winter thanks to stored honey. The queen honeybee lays eggs continuously, ensuring the survival of the colony for years. Bumblebees, in contrast, prefer to nest in the ground, often repurposing abandoned rodent burrows. Their colonies are much smaller, usually ranging from 50 to 500 individuals. Unlike honeybees, bumblebee colonies are seasonal. Most of the bees, including the queen, die off in the winter, except for newly mated queens, which hibernate and start fresh colonies in the spring. When it comes to pollination, both bees play essential roles, but they do so in different ways. Honeybees are efficient, methodical foragers that focus on collecting nectar and pollen for their colony's survival. They communicate using a fascinating waggle dance to show their hive mates where the best flowers are. Because they rely on stored food, honeybees tend to stick to one type of flower during a foraging trip, which makes them excellent pollinators for crops. Bumblebees, on the other hand, use a special technique called buzz pollination. By vibrating their bodies at a specific frequency, they shake pollen loose from flowers, making them especially important for plants like tomatoes and blueberries. Unlike honeybees, bumblebees are more adaptable in their flower choices, making them valuable pollinators in diverse ecosystems. While both honeybees and bumblebees can sting, there's a big difference in how they do it. Honeybees have barbed stingers, meaning that once they sting, their stinger gets stuck in the skin, causing them to die shortly afterward. Because of this, honeybees only sting as a last resort when they feel their hive is in danger. Bumblebees, however, have smooth stingers that allow them to sting multiple times without harming themselves. While they are generally docile, they can become aggressive if their nest is threatened. This makes them slightly more formidable in defending their colony compared to honeybees. One of the biggest reasons humans have cultivated honeybees for thousands of years is their ability to produce honey. Worker honeybees collect nectar, which is then transformed into honey through a process of regurgitation and evaporation. This stored honey sustains the colony during winter and allows beekeepers to harvest it for human consumption. Bumblebees, however, do not produce honey in the same way. While they collect nectar and store small amounts, their food supply is meant for short-term use rather than winter storage. Since their colonies die off at the end of the season, they don't need large quantities of preserved food, making them less useful for commercial honey production. Though honeybees and bumblebees have many differences, they both play a vital role in pollination and maintaining biodiversity. Whether it's honey production, efficient pollination, or ecosystem balance, these buzzing creatures are essential to our world. So next time you see a bee, take a moment to appreciate the hard work they do